Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Wednesday, 29th of October. In this update, a former Labour leader says there'll be a sense of relief among many to see a new capital gains tax policy. Labour's announced the policy for next year's election campaign, targeting commercial and investment properties, but not family homes. The revenue would go into health, creating a Medicard scheme providing free GP visits. Phil Goff told Ryan Bridge the OECD has been calling out New Zealand for being the only country in the Western world not to have the tax.
Somebody's finally had the courage to say we're going to put one in place for the sake of fairness and for the sake of making sure we don't distort investment decisions by making one area of investment tax-free.
The Prime Minister's on his way to South Korea for the annual Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Leaders Meeting. Christopher Luxon's finished up this year's ASEAN Summit in Malaysia, where the country agreed to boost trade of high-quality halal meat products with New Zealand. With that under his belt, Luxon has his sights set on strengthening ties with South Korea.
For us is at a Korean level, which is again our fifth biggest trading partner for New Zealand. We'll upgrade there also to a comprehensive strategic partnership as well.
The Principals Federation says sector reactions to curriculum changes aren't positive at all. The Education Minister has unveiled proposed changes to content for years 1 to 10 on top of the English and Maths refresh announced earlier. Erica Stanford says the key changes include financial education and compulsory consent education. But Federation President Leanne Otene is disappointed the sector hasn't been fully involved. She says it was made out to be a revised curriculum, not an entire rewrite. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has instructed his military to immediately carry out powerful strikes on Gaza. Israel says a coffin handed over by Hamas does not contain the body of a specific deceased hostage, which would represent a violation of the ceasefire agreement. Hurricane Melissa has made landfall in Jamaica. It's bringing destructive winds and heavy rain. The cleanup continues across South Island communities, reeling from a week of severe weather. Met Service warnings have now expired, but a spring dumping of snow has made recovery even harder for some areas. Southland, Clutha and Kaikoura remain under a state of emergency, and thousands of homes in Southland and Otago are still without power. Farmers in Clutha are encouraged to attend Otago Regional Council's rural information meetings today. Compliance Manager Simon Wilson says staff will be there to answer any questions from farmers as they understand it's a difficult time to comply with environment rules. British actress Prunella Scales has died aged 93. She was best known for starring alongside John Cleese as Basil's wife Sybil in the classic British sitcom Fawlty Towers. In sport, Netball New Zealand boss Jenny Wiley's refusing to attribute blame for the Dame Nolene Taurua Silver Ferns coaching saga. Now the World Cup winning mentor has been reinstated after a stand-down period. A foot injury has ruled Tonga centre Robert Toia out of Sunday's Pacific Championships League test against the Kiwis. The Los Angeles Dodgers' Freddie Freeman has ended an 18-inning, 6.5-hour duel with a walk-off home run in baseball's World Series, establishing a 2-1 series lead over the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm Nivareti Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.